Imagine having an AI agent in your business that answers calls, books appointments, sends follow-ups, and never takes a coffee break. OpenAI recently released their agent builder, and it's about to change everything for how businesses operate. But here's the thing, most business owners will see zero benefit unless they use it in the right way. So stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how you can build one live and how it can drive real outcomes for your business. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rahul and I run a six-figure AI automation agency based here in London, where we specialize in building AI agents to help businesses convert more leads while saving money and countless hours of time. If you're a business owner looking to leverage these exact same systems in your business to help you drive more sales while saving time and money, or perhaps you're an agency owner looking to white label and resell our systems for yourself, then head on over to the top link in the description below and book in a call with myself. So what exactly is OpenAI's new builder and why is everyone talking about it? So in simple terms, it's a brand new feature released by OpenAI that lets anyone build a fully functional AI agent in minutes with no coding, no API keys, and no complex setup. So just think of it as a drag and drop workspace where you can design your own custom AI that actually takes action and not just chats. So you can give it specific instructions, connect it to your data, plug it into tools like Google Calendar or CRMs, and let it handle real business processes end to end. For example, you can build an agent that automatically replies to leads, books appointments in your calendar, sends follow-up emails, or even calls back missed inquiries using a voice integration. Essentially, it packages up and transforms ChatGPT from being just a conversational tool into a real digital employee that can think, act, and execute tasks, all based on how you set it up. So let's walk through a live demo example of a customer service workflow built inside OpenAI's new agent builder. This is a great way to see exactly how these agents think, step by step, and how they can manage real customer interactions from start to finish. Okay, so every agent begins with a guardrail step, which acts as a safety filter before any conversation even starts. So here you can see we have the jailbreak guardrail, and its job is to actually check if the user's input is reasonable and appropriate. So for a business, this is huge, right? It means that your AI agent won't respond to spam, irrelevant messages, or inappropriate content. It keeps every interaction on brand, professional, and safe for your customers. The next step is the classification agent, which figures out exactly what the customer wants. So you want to think of this as your virtual receptionist. It listens, understands, and routes the conversation to the right place automatically. In this example, it will detect if someone wants to return an item, cancel a subscription, or just get more information. And then once it identifies that intent, it knows exactly where to send the customer next. So now we route the request to the correct specialist agent. So in this case, it will go either to the return agent, the retention agent, or the information agent. And each one has its own role, tone, and data context. So the return agent focuses on refunds and returns. The retention agent might offer an incentive to say or switch plans. And the information agent handles FAQs and general inquiries. So this modular design means that your AI isn't just one big chatbot, it's a whole digital team. So each agent is trained for specific tasks. And this is exactly what makes it scalable and reliable for real businesses. After the return agent provides an answer, there's this user approval step. So this is where the agent confirms, does this work for you? And if the user approves, it can send a confirmation or complete the request. If they reject, it might escalate to a human or offer another option. For businesses, this is key, right? It keeps the customer in control while still automating the entire process. Finally, the workflow ends with these defined end conditions. So the agent doesn't just loop endlessly or process unwanted responses. You can even add extra guardrails like a hallucination check, just to make sure the AI sticks to accurate, approved information. This results in a reliable, consistent agent that behaves exactly the way you want it to. So let me show you guys a quick demo of how we can interact with this agent. So I'm just going to preview it here. I'm just going to type hi. So you can see here it went through the jailbreak guardrail step just to make sure the input was safe. Then it went through the classification agent, which allocated it through the get information step. So that went to the information agent, which then sent out this message. So now we can respond. We can say, yeah, I want to return my mobile. So again, it goes through the jailbreak guardrail step, determines that the input is safe. Then the classification agent determines that it is a return. So it goes to the return agent and the return agent then handles that. So it says, I'm sorry to hear you'd like to return your mobile device. We can help with that. I can offer you a replacement device with free shipping. Would you like to proceed with that? Now we can say reject because we are adamant on wanting that return. And then it goes through to the end. So obviously this isn't completed here. If someone rejects the approval, then we can pass over to a human. If they approve it, then we can actually go through with, the task at hand. But this is obviously just a super simple example showing you guys what's possible. Now, why does this matter for business owners? Because this single workflow represents what AI is now capable of. It can automate structured, repetitive customer interactions with speed and consistency. And every part of this flow mirrors exactly what a human team already does. It verifies the input, understands the request, routes it, resolves it, and closes the loop. The difference is that now it happens instantly 24/7 with zero drop off in quality. So it's not about replacing your team, it's more about extending them. So your human staff can actually focus on complex or high value work, whilst your AI agents can handle the predictable, repetitive conversations that eat up hours of your team's time every single day. So what should business owners be thinking about now? Well, at this point, most business owners are asking the wrong questions. It's not, can I build this? Because yes, the technology is now simple enough for almost anyone to set it up. The real question is, will it actually deliver results for my business? And that comes down to strategy and not just the software. So before you even open the agent builder, you should be asking yourself 4 key questions. What's the single high impact task I want this agent to handle? Maybe it's booking missed calls, following up with new leads, or qualifying inquiries before your team calls back. So you want to start with one clear job. The smaller the focus, the faster you will see results. And then the second question you want to ask yourself is, how will I measure success? Is it the number of booked calls, the response time, the conversion rate? You want to pick one measurable outcome and track it from day one. And then the third question is, what systems need to be connected? Think about the tools your agent needs to actually take action. Your CRM, your calendar, and notification system as well. Without integration, it's just a smart conversation with no real output. And then finally, question number 4. How would this save time or reduce cost? If your team currently spends hours on repetitive admin or customer calls, you want to calculate what that time is actually worth. That's the ROI baseline your agent needs to hit. Now, when you design your system with those questions in mind, you'll notice you're automatically following the golden rules. You're starting simple, focusing on one outcome, and giving the system room to evolve. That's exactly how we build automations for our clients. We don't throw in 10 automations on day one. We want to test, refine, and scale up gradually based on the data. And that brings me to the biggest pitfall most people hit with AI. They expect magic from day one. They copy someone else's setup, skip the planning, and never check the data. And they wonder why it doesn't perform. The truth is, AI doesn't fail because it's bad. It fails because the design behind the infrastructure wasn't thought through. If you avoid those mistakes, you'll be in the top 5% of businesses actually using AI effectively instead of just experimenting with it. So how can you actually start implementing this in your business? The best approach is to start with one high impact process. For example, automate your missed call follow-up so every lost lead gets a response within seconds, or build an inbound lead flow that instantly calls or messages new inquiries and books them straight into your calendar. These are simple but powerful wins. They don't require complex systems, but they deliver a measurable impact very, very fast. So here's a realistic timeline. In one afternoon, you could build your first agent and connect it to your booking system. And then by the end of the week, you'll already be collecting data and seeing how real customers respond. And then by the end of the month, you'll start to notice real improvements. You'll get more bookings, faster response times, and there'll be fewer manual tasks for your team. And that's exactly the kind of momentum most businesses need to actually get started. And if you want to shortcut this whole process, that's where we come in. If you want a high quality voice and text AI agents implemented for your business, or are interested in white labeling our tried and tested systems to sell directly to your clients, then visit the top link in the description below to book in a call with myself. And also don't forget to subscribe, comment, hit the like button if you like these videos, and let me know if there's anything specific you guys would like to see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.